So a cow, a chicken, and a pig decide they're going to start a rock band, kind of like us, except with a cow, a chicken, and a pig, right? So now the cow is just one of the greatest drummers of all time. You know, he's like Neil Peart from Rush. Chicken, you know, he's an excellent guitar player. You can play like Hendrix, you know, and then of course the pig, you know, he's a very good bass player. He's like the Geddy Lee of bass players, right? You know, they start jamming and, you know, everyone's like, man, you guys need a singer. If you had a singer, you'd really have something, right? So they get this horse to start singing for the band. So they start playing clubs around New York, and all of the press comes back the same, which is, man, that power trio is incredible, but that horse can't sing worth a damn. You know, so the band gets together and they're like, man, as much as we don't want to, we're going to have to kick the horse out of the band. So they kick the horse out of the band. You know, they start auditioning new singers and they're not finding anybody they like. And so they happen to be at a coffee shop somewhere in like the Village, East Village in New York, right? And they see this monkey, with the pipes on him. He's doing a solo acoustic set, and he's incredible, right? So they go up to the monkey, like, do you want to be in our band? He's like, yeah, whatever, you know, I'm not doing anything else, really. So that was the secret sauce they were missing. I mean, they start selling out clubs all over New York. Labels are fighting. They get signed to a record label. They release a single. While they're in the studio recording their album, their single goes platinum. They release the album, it goes diamond, like millions of copies. They're selling out arenas across the country. So as they're touring Europe, you know, like egos start to get involved. You know, the monkey starts to think, well, maybe I made these guys and they didn't make me, you know. And so the cow says to the monkey, I don't get it. If that's how you feel, why don't you quit the band and go solo? To which the monkey replies, I will. So the monkey quits the band. It's like when Justin Timberlake left NSYNC. He goes to the top of the charts by himself. He's like, fuck those guys. Pretty much. So the cow, the chicken, and the pig, they go back to New York to regroup, and you know, they're coming out of a bar and they look in the gutter and there's the horse. And he's just like passed out in the gutter and he's missing half his teeth. You know, teeth are real important to horses, you know? Yeah. And they're like, horse, what happened? He was like, oh guys, the thing is, you know, when I saw how well you were doing without me, I got depressed and I took to the drink and the women, and then I started doing drugs, and then I couldn't stop, and now I'm destitute. And the band feels terrible. The cow, the chicken, and the pig are like, oh man, shit, this is all our fault. So they pay for him to go to rehab, they get him cleaned up, and then they start thinking, hey, why don't we just get the horse some singing lessons and do this for real the way we were supposed to do it in the beginning, right? So they get the horse some singing lessons, and again, they're like selling out clubs in New York, selling out arenas, you know. Now as they're going through Europe, there's a horrible tour bus accident, and the cow, the chicken, and the pig die, leaving the horse the only surviving member of the band. Now this is the second time in his life where his dreams have been ripped away from him. So the horse says to himself, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go back to the drink and the drugs, you know. So the horse walks into a bar, and the bartender says, why the long face?